Hello again, BIO100, and welcome to the lab portion of our week 15 module, the very last module of the semester. So in this module, we'll be doing three different things. The first thing we'll be doing is having our last lab quiz. And there are two main purposes for this quiz. The first purpose is for us to get some additional feedback from you about what you think went well in the course this semester, what suggestions you have for improvement. Of course, this will not benefit you per se since the semester is over, but we're always trying to get feedback so we can make improvements, and this was something that will benefit future students in BIO100, so they and I appreciate your thoughtful feedback as always. And what else will we talk about in the quiz? I'll also ask you what you're going to remember about this class 5 years from now. That helps us have a gauge of what things really stuck with you and were useful for you. And then also in the same lab quiz, we're going to revisit some questions that we asked you to complete way back when at the beginning of the semester. If you remember, in week 2, we asked you to do a pre-assessment. And so we're going to ask you to do those same questions. These questions are all related to things we've learned this semester in BIO100. So this is considered a post-assessment. So basically, I use this data, and there are no right or wrong answers, so it's graded based on completion, so don't worry about that. But I use this data to help me gauge whether what we've been doing in BIO100 is actually helping you as students increase your knowledge and understanding of the different BIO100 topics. So that's what those questions are for. Again, don't worry about the answer being right or wrong, but I will use this data just to help me know if I am being successful in teaching you the things that we are supposed to be learning in BIO100. So that's the lab quiz. The second thing we'll do this week in the lab module is meet synchronously as a whole class. Because this is the very last class of the semester, I wanted us to have a chance to all be together at the same time. Because we have been meeting mostly asynchronously, I don't have a lot of chance to interact with you in real time. We do have our group meetings, which I like doing, and I'm doing things asynchronously because I think it gives everyone important flexibility, but I also want to make sure we have a chance to wrap things up and have some closure. So we will be having a synchronous meeting during our lab time this week. It'll be about an hour. It won't be for the full time. It'll be very similar to the course meet and greet we had at the very beginning of the semester in the first class period. So it'll be informal, just a chance for us to connect with each other, wrap up any loose ends, and make sure we're all on the same page. And then I get to see you before you go on to your next adventures after BIO100. So that's the second thing we'll do. And then the third thing we'll do is the lab activity for this week. And in this week's lab activity, we are focusing on a resume. So what we've done on Canvas is provide you some resume templates, some examples for you to look at. And what you'll do is basically take all that information that you put into your LinkedIn profile and convert it into a resume. So you're going to have a tangible resume to walk away from this class that you can use when you're applying to future jobs. So hopefully this is helpful for you. So the lab activity is creating your own resume. You'll turn that in, and there's also a peer review component this week. So once you turn in your resume, on the back end, I will assign you one of your peers' resumes to peer review. And this is beneficial. I've heard from other students, they like seeing other people's resumes. First of all, the more feedback you can get on your resume, the better. I'll of course look at them as well, but it's always good to have multiple sets of eyes. And also as a student, if you are having a chance to look at other people's resumes, you might see things that you like or see skills that you realize you have as well, but you forgot to put on your resume. So that peer review has a couple purposes, but that's also a component of this week's lab activity. So the three things we're doing are a lab quiz, which is really a graded survey. There are no right or wrong answers. You'll be graded based on completion of that quiz. Second thing is joining our synchronous class session for the very last class of the semester. And the third thing is completing that lab activity, which will be making your own resume, turning that in, and then completing a peer review for one other student's resume. So please go ahead, do those assignments. Let me know if you have any questions. I will see you during our synchronous session. So depending on when you're watching this video, I don't think this is the last time I'll be seeing you. I should be seeing you in the synchronous session. So I won't say goodbye now. I'll say goodbye when we meet synchronously. But if you have any questions in the meantime, please reach out as always and let me know, and I will be happy to help. So whenever you are watching this video, I hope you're having a good day so far, and I hope you continue to have a good day. I know the end of the semester can be it's a lot. So I hope you're taking things one day at a time and finishing strong and staying positive, and just a little bit left, that one last push, and then you'll get a break at the end of the semester. So I hope you're having a good day, and I will see you in our synchronous session this week.